Alright, it's Sunday. I want to take a look and show you what I've done so far. I've gotten more done the past few days because I haven't been as sick with my stomach. And I'm feeling a little bit better, so I've been able to work steadily on the boat, and I want to go over what I've gotten done so far. This is a really hard process to cut stringers out of a boat. I mean, it'd almost be worth it just to pay somebody to do that, and then you put the fiberglass back. But I've already started, and I kind of enjoy this kind of thing, so I'm going to keep on going. But we'll go up here and take a look. This is my junk section of the boat. Alright, so looking from the top, I've gotten all the stringer out, and there's a lot of material left that has to be sanded off. Climb over in here. It's further down now. Oh, okay. So you can see the two, I guess what you'd call fiberglass trays, one for the back of the boat and one for the tank, are still here, and I'm going to have to research. I don't know if I need to sand this entire lip out. I actually don't know how to do this. Do I need to get all this fiberglass up and redo it, or just sand across here and put new fiberglass right on top of that where that stringer goes? And I'm going to box these stringers outside of the boat and then build them and set them in here. And up here, I think what I'm going to do is build a box that goes inside of that one and comes out on the intersection of it. And the same over here. I actually left more material on this one, and I figure I can build a box that'll go to the inside here and just come out. And then the next stringer will cap to that and come all the way back. You can still see some of the glass. I really got to figure out how to get this loose. If it's just cut it as flush as I can and then sand it. You can see this is probably a ½ inch of resin that they poured on here. It's thick. And then of course you got all the tabbing left from the previous thing there. It looks like two layers. One comes up and one's to here. So this is the hull, and then of course that's the other part. It was a lot of work to get to this point where it's cleaned out. There was about 8 bags of foam and a quarter of a trailer load of just boards. So it was definitely a lot. The transom looks pretty good. I de-skinned a section of it there where I figure I have to de-skin anyway for the stringers to something to tie back into. I'm going to try to leave that alone if I can, because I don't think there's really that much wrong with the transom. I may end up taking it out. Just depends on how this back part at the bottom comes out right there when I cut all that out. It looks like there's a board under here, right here, which is where the sump was tied to, and it was screwed down to that, so I guess that was a piece of board or something specifically designed for that. But it's come a long ways. It was a lot of work, but you can see here that transom is solid on both sides. There's a little bit of deterioration right at the 2 bolts, but I think I can epoxy that and make that fine. From what I've read online, it's really a lot of work to take that transom out and redo that when it's really not needed. Anyway, just wanted to update you on where this was. It's coming along. I'm thinking about replacing those gas lines and vent lines while I'm this far in. It shouldn't be too hard to do. There's a channel that goes up right there. There's most of the furniture. And just kind of go from there. I also want to do a repair here. Take this out where they've cut it here, so I want to re-glass that in and repair that while I'm this far into all this work. Anyway, feel free to leave ideas if you have any, because this is the first time I've ever done this. And I've never done fiberglass, but I've read a lot about it, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be too difficult. I've done some body work, so it's probably a lot like the body work, just different materials. and they really, there's a lot of resin poured in different places. If you can see that, I'm not sure. The next process for me, though, is going to be tearing all this little bit of what's left out and grinding it all down. I'm going to go and get a larger grinder and a bunch of heavy grit sanding disc when I find out what size I need, and start grinding this all out and prepping it and getting it ready for reglassing with the stringers built. Anyway, I'll update you as I go. Talk to you later.